Action Network's Daily Boost program. I'm Dr. Flo, every Sunday and throughout the week, telling you not what I heard, but what I know. What I know is that you're loved and lovable. You've always been loved and lovable, and you're always going to be loved and lovable for the rest of your life. I can't change that. You can't change that. And every day, in our effort to be loved and lovable, we encourage, equip, and empower bold dreamers all over the planet to use their time, talent, and treasure for good in the world. And so, if you got time and some talent and some treasure, whether that's financial or otherwise, we are here to help you grow in life. No one should feel afraid of their day. No one should feel alone as long as Love in Action is doing our job. One of the chief architects of Love in Action Network and our managing operations partner is the lovely, multi-passionate biracial herself, Tara Priolo Studio. Tell folks about who you are and what you're bringing into the world today.
I was trying to find my way back to the screen. I was sharing out this room, which, speaking of, if you are with us now, we would appreciate a share. Tell 5 people about Love in Action Network. You don't have to tell them about me and Dr. Flo individually or collectively. Just tell them about Love in Action Network. Tell them that they are loved and lovable. Okay? You can do that with a simple little free share. Whatever platform you're in, it's usually down in the right-hand corner on your screen. And just share it out. Share it with your friends. I think on Facebook that we're not supposed to say that word, but that's okay. Anyway, we're supposed to say, like, you're supposed to, like, invite your friends, or cactus, or, like, anyway, different groups have different things.
We
It doesn't
can't
matter.
say share anymore in public.
Yeah, it's like, it's something with the algorithm. Like, they'll
Yeah,
say
I've
that
gotten
you.
flagged multiple times that I was trying to recruit fraudulently or spam behaviors for begging for likes, shares, and things. But I'm like, all my life I've been asking people to pay attention to what I'm doing and to share it if they feel so inclined. So the idea that the 5-letter word share is a 4-letter word under capitalism is something that we can deconstruct in Deconstruction Instruction on Friday. But also, if you can't say the word share, how are you supposed to be able to live it and embody it online? And I think
Right.
that's like the mother of all fuck ups as we root you all and ground you today.
It's wild. It's wild.
It's wild.
And I don't know
You
that
get to
it's true,
whisper
or if it's
share.
just like things that people have come to believe in the fear mongering of
No, because
social.
visit my link in bio. It will get you shadow banned. Just pointing
Right.
people off platform. The idea, folks, for those of you who are like, what are they talking about? Meta properties and other social media online properties like TikTok, they don't want you to ever leave their ecosystem. And so if we come on and say, yo, we'd like to meet with you, visit our online calendar at lovedandlovable.bio.link. They see that as an offensive thing because Tara and I are trying to take y'all away from the clutches of Facebook that makes a lot of people feel awful anyway. And we're not supposed to share it or even mention the word share. So just know that your donations and your encouragement is appreciated because we're fighting some really big Goliaths with our 5 smooth stones. And we're going to continue to go because we believe that the world needs love and community. But we're not going to pretend like it's easy anymore.
And if you want to continue to cultivate your stone collection, join us for Infinity War in less than an hour. But anyway, I'm Tara Priolo. I am your resident Black biracial multi-passionate musician. I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. I am excited to start off today where we normally start off, unless I forget, which is the National Days. And check your beard, babe. Uh, you got you have some dressing in your beard. It's over lunchtime, okay, y'all. It is National If Pets Had Thumbs Day. Wouldn't that be interesting? I'm talking to my husband, y'all. Did you hear me?
Yeah, some cats have thumbs.
No, if pets had thumbs.
Cats have thumbs. Cats, dogs.
What would happen if a pet had a thumb? Do you think, like, they had opposable thumbs?
Opposable thumbs. Yeah,
Like, would they be better or worse? Huh?
You're doing everything. You're like,
yeah, they would, just like a baby. It is celebrate
I
your
would make
name.
my dogs make me pancakes if they had opposable thumbs.
Well, listen, just because they have opposable thumbs doesn't mean they need to work for you, okay? Now.
Come on, labor movement for the dogs.
It's Celebrate Your Name Week. It is. Oh wait, this is wait. Why is it on Monday? Why is it giving me Mondays today? Today is Sunday, right? Today's Sunday, right? Why is it
Yes.
giving me? It's literally only giving
American
me.
Citizenship Day. Clean Up
It's.
Australia Day.
I don't have
Finish.
any of that. It's giving me literally tomorrow.
Hold on.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Try this link.
It's Ottawa Victory Day.
There you go.
I see American Citizenship Day. That was wild. It was literally March 3rd. Clean Up Australia Day. I don't know how to say that next one, so I'm just not going to say it. It is Finishers Medal Day. It's exactly what you think it is. Forgiveness Sunday Orthodox. Okay. International Rescue Cat Day. Dr. Flo and Poppy sustain a cat rescue in the backyard. Unaffiliated with any actual rescues, but it is a sanctuary. Okay. It is James Ronald Webster Day. I don't know anything about James, but anyway, that's fun. It's Namesake Day. It is National Banana Cream Pie Day. I don't think I like banana cream pie. I also don't like Egg McMuffins, but it is also Egg McMuffin Day. It's National Old Stuff Day. Go to what are those stores called? An auction, or you can go to an estate sale. You know, these are things you can do to celebrate that day. It is Peasant Day. It is Read Across America Day. Read something today, y'all. It's Texas Independence Day. Okay. It is Toddle Waddle. It says, join us this March as we get ready to raise funds for meningitis. Okay. World Teen Mental Wellness Day. Yes, yes. Battle of the, I don't know what this is. Oranges Ivrea. What is that? It's apparently a world-renowned battle of the oranges. It's Dr. Seuss's birthday. He was racist, but that's okay. Happy birthday, Dr. Seuss. I don't know any of these people. Do you know these people? Oh, I know this one. Happy birthday, John Bon Jovi. Thank you very much for your contribution to music. Happy birthday to Luke Combs. One of my students really loves Luke Combs.
The
Happy
Battle
birthday.
of the Oranges is a famous world food fight that takes place in the northern Italian town of Ivrea on the Sunday before the beginning of the Catholic Lent season. This year, it takes place from March 2nd to March 4th. The event, which occurs over 3 days beginning on the Sunday before Shrove Tuesday, is held as a festive way to commemorate the history of the Ivorian people's liberation from a tyrannical government. The holiday serves as a symbol of their spirit and their victory in attaining freedom. I have yet to see here. Oh, during the celebration, the town is split into two factions that represent the Ivorian people and the emperor's forces. The ones representing the people parade the town on foot, divided into 9 teams, and hurl the zesty orbs to those playing the tyrant forces, who play out the festival and throw oranges as well from traveling wagons. So they basically throw oranges at each other in this Italian town to commemorate their freedom. I don't think we have anything like that here in the States where we're tossing
We have
fruit at
nothing,
each
but
other
it
in the
actually kind
streets.
of sounds fun. I mean,
Until it sounds fun until a navel orange hits you in the third eye chakra.
I wonder like what the garb is. Like, do you wear like do they wear protection for their heads, or do they just like, are the oranges cut, or like I have so many questions about this.
I think that they're throwing full oranges.
Zesty orbs to those playing the tyrant's forces who play out the festival and throw oranges as well from traveling wagons. The first official carnival took place in 1808.
Oh, these people are. I'm gonna send you a picture on I'm gonna send you a picture on
This says
Well,
the Battle of the Oranges is a spectacular affair that colors the sunny northern Italian town in orange as a celebration of their unity and pride.
of course, I sent you an article from the Times that has a paywall. But if you look
I
on
have
this
the
Google,
Times, so it's
oh,
fine.
of course you do, of course you do, and on the I'm sending you another Google search with a ridiculous long link because that these people are throwing, they're not throwing the oranges softly.
Oh my gosh,
Do
look how
any of the,
many people.
I
Oh
know.
my gosh.
Do any of those photos look like they are being very gentle?
Well, and they're like in close proximity. There's a video in the Times article in slow-mo, and they're just like tossing oranges at each other.
These people are hurling oranges as if their life depend right. And I'm sure someone loses
Someone's
an
like
eye or
covering their
something.
head.
Oh my
Like
gosh.
this is a whole thing. It's a whole thing. This is wild. Okay, well, today we were
Our inspiration for today comes from three cards that I pulled to transition us out of the oranges. Today, you're being asked by the universe, TikTokers and Facebookers and YouTubers, to hold lightly. I take the things and people that come into my life lightly, not holding on too tight, so that when it comes time to let them go, they may go smoothly. This does not mean I love any less, but that I'm open to the changes of life. I take the things and people that come into my life lightly, not holding on too tight, so that when it comes time for them to go, they may go smoothly. This does not mean I love any less, but that I'm open to the changes of life. Second card, it's all about projecting. Projecting. Rather than reacting and projecting my emotions onto others, I remember no one is to blame. No one is responsible for the emotions that I feel. When someone says or does something that brings up strong emotions within me, I have the choice in how I respond. One more time. Rather than reacting and projecting my emotions onto others, I remember no one is to blame. No one is responsible for the emotions I feel. When someone says or does something that brings up strong emotions within me, and trust me, they're going to say and do things that bring up strong emotions, I have a choice in how I respond. Tara always reminds me publicly and privately, Dr. Flo, you have a choice. In this day, in this moment, with your life, you always have agency and you always have choice. We are blessed in this. Other people's projections are not our truth. Our truth is our truth. And in our truth, hopefully, we'll do what the last card is teaching us. Hopefully, we will follow our joy. Follow my joy. Today, I will write down 10 things I enjoy doing, the things that make me feel good and raise my mood. Then I'll pick one or as many as I feel guided to and go do it. When I'm having fun and enjoying life, I'm in a state of allowing all that I desire. One more time. Today, I will write down 10 things that I enjoy doing, the things that make me feel good and raise my mood. Then I'll pick one or as many as I feel guided to and go do it. When I'm having fun and enjoying life, I'm in a state of allowing for all I desire. Did you catch my burp
no.
mid
Well, I
sentence?
was trying to figure
Because
out
I'm
what you
sure
were trying to hide because I didn't hear the burp. You were just
it was it was top noise, not bottom. Yeah, I just kind of did. I just did a whole. I did a little bit of a, and then try to come back subtly. But you know me better at times than I know myself. What ways are you following your joy these days, Priolo? Like, what are you hooking your kite to as it relates to joy and
um
freedom and
I'm
belonging
taking
to
joy
yourself?
in my child. Um and trying to remember that even the bad things that happen because 10-month-olds don't really understand no, and they don't really understand boundaries, and they don't really understand like this could hurt me, this could be bad. um and just trying to remind myself when the water dish gets flipped over for the thousandth time that there can be joy in that the baby had fun plopping their hands in the water. I'm taking joy in the fact that spring is literally 20 days away, like less than 20 days, I think now. And I love spring so much. Like people complain about Minnesota winters, but I heard somebody say it was not on threads. I literally heard it through my earballs. Say that like the other 3 seasons in Minnesota, even though they're short, are like unmatched. And that is so true. Our spring, summer, fall up here is just like it's unmatched. It's gorgeous here. So I'm that's bringing me joy. And then just the having a renewal, much like spring. Poppy Water talks about this a lot, but having a renewal in the excitement of the work that I'm doing and the, like, and the reason that I'm doing it and that it's worthwhile, etc. So, yeah.
I love a spring vibe. I love that April showers bring May flowers. I love the colors of spring. I love the ways in which a lot of us humans get more sun. So we are a bit more at peace with ourselves and a bit happier in the spring and summer months. And so I'm looking forward to being outside. I'm looking forward to running a bit more. Some of y'all know I used to be a long distance runner when I lived in Brooklyn and when I lived in the city. I used to just take off and just run 7, 8, 9, 10 miles at a time. And it was so good for my endorphins and my dopamine. So I'm looking forward to getting out the house and being active, breaking a sweat a bit, returning to my yoga practice, and the other things that I feel renew my heart in this
I love
life.
the mountains. But
Every Sun.
there's this lady on TikTok, y'all, and I'll have to find the handle because I do not know the handle. But like, there's a lady on TikTok that sings all these old songs. Speaking of like National Old Whatever Day that I said earlier, I don't remember what day it was, but she sings all these old songs, and it's so sweet. She has a ukulele on some of them. It's very nice. It's very nice. Anyway, sorry. Continue. Continue.
You always let your freak flag fly, and you always sing a song that comes up in your spirit. And I love that about you. Don't ever change letting a song come out. So many people are self conscious about their I am and how they feel and what's coming up for them. And a song is always fine by me. I want more people expressing themselves and feeling the joy in their lives. And we break out
All the
into
time.
song almost
All the time.
all day, every day. And it's good for us. It keeps us grounded. It keeps us rooted. Okay, so we're gonna transition a bit this week, y'all. We're fully now in the month of March, and this month's theme is all about gratitude and growth. And so, in the spirit of the season of spring, we want to start focusing this week on the things that we're trying to see pop up out of the ground in a new flowering experience for us. Through growth and gratitude. And so you can see growth and gratitude as the little tulips
What a
that wants to
segue.
just sprout through
That was a
and then
beautiful
pop up.
segue. Speaking of tulips, I should ask my mom if she wants to go see the tulips at the Arboretum. That would be fun. Be fun. Well,
I want to
book
go.
your ticket. Come live in the Twin Cities. But
I need to do
Poppy
that
won't like the
for
winters.
sure. Do not. We can buy blankets for his ass.
I
I feel like the people in Minnesota are just. I feel like the people in the Twin Cities are just generally and wholly more inspired than like from your stories. And I've spent time in the Twin Cities as a flight attendant. There's a vibrance there and a connectedness there that is way more than what others um, are giving
yeah,
here in town. And the reason why I'm
it's
slowing
because
down
we have
my
a tech.
speech a bit is because I have a husband that I love who is going to
At
love
the store.
me by doing some
Okay. Well, so as Dr. Flo said,
some
it is Gratitude and Growth Month. We are in week 10 of the year, y'all, which means that like we're we're trudging through this year. Okay. Um, this week is called Forgiveness as Freedom. It says forgiveness is an act of love that liberates us from the resentment and pain. This week, we'll reflect on forgiving others and ourselves, aligning each day with a chakra to facilitate healing and growth. Okay. We're going in the same order that we've been going for weeks. Introduction, mindfulness practice, actionable practice. I love the actionable practices, y'all. And reflection and closing. Those are what we're doing. Okay. So the root chakra, y'all know it's root chakra day. If you want to start filling up the comment section with what you are. So the mantra of the day from Papi Wata is I am. Say what you are in the comment section. And I'm going to read you a little bit more about the root chakra. And I don't know if I said that the theme of today is forgiving for stability and security. Oh gosh, this is going to go deep. I can just feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. The root chakra represents safety, stability, and belonging. Holding on to past grievances can make us feel ungrounded and insecure. The past is a siphon. I don't remember who we heard that from, but it has stuck with Dr. Flo for a while. Forgiveness helps us feel safe and supported in life. We're going to do that mindfulness practice. Y'all know that I like to breathe in and out for 4 beats each, twice in a row. But I'm going to read this to you and then we'll do it together. So if you're comfortable and if you're safe, close your eyes and visualize red energy at the base of your spine. With each breath, release any fear or resentment that keeps you from feeling safe. We just talked to Jimmy Jams about this on the TikTok roughly an hour ago. The affirmation that they give us.
We did just talk to Jimmy Jams about this.
Yeah.
Say it again one more
it says
time.
release any fear or resentment that keeps you from feeling safe. And the affirmation is also good for this. So here's an affirmation. We were giving Jimmy affirmations earlier. I released past hurt. Let me try that again. The ending consonants of that was horrendous. I release past hurts and step into the security of the present. One more time. I release past hurts and step into the security of the present. So again, if you're comfortable, why don't you close your eyes? We're going to do some breathing together. And if you're safe, don't do this while you're driving, y'all. Breathe in over 4 beats, 2, and out. Imagining that red energy. Breathe in and out. And that affirmation once again is I release past hurts and step into the security of the present. And I'll leave the actionable practice to Dr. Flo as he finishes up his breathing.
Little fun fact about Dr. Flo is that people don't realize that stillness and listening to people are 2 of my favorite things to do. Like, just if Tara had stayed there for a few more breaths, I may have fallen asleep on camera. I really like stillness. I really like rest. I really like unplugging from the waterfall of thoughts. And just, I'm one of those grateful people where I can be grateful right now, which is a line from Melody Beatty, Melody Beatty, Melody Beatty. We can be grateful to be able just to be here, separated by 900 miles, and yet peace is possible in this connection. And I need y'all to stop sleeping on community. And I need you to stop sleeping on love. It really is abundant. It really is abundant. I don't know what she's laughing at, but it is so abundant. What do you laugh? Did your light go off or something?
It's the
What the
day of the
hell is
week,
happening?
apparently, that might, because I
Oh
don't
my!
charge my light, y'all, until it like tells me, like until it goes off like that. And so I did. I was giggling because
Oh,
it happens every
it's
Sunday.
telling
Every
you.
Sunday. There it goes.
It is definitely telling you. Yeah, like clockwork. That is so funny. And yes, maintain joy. Don't be afraid to laugh. Don't be taking life so serious. Don't take your production so seriously. Don't take life for granted and the joy that life can have for granted. We try to bring you every day in Love and Action Network a daily boost. Unless I wander off the puppy pad, you'll get 7 days. You'll get all of Priolo's days because she's just that good. And every day that we show up,
And
we
I do
choose to
thanks
give
to
you
God. Yes, he's more than enough.
when I don't have enough.
That's what. Okay,
Yes,
continue.
yes.
Goodbye.
Ah. Make friends with human jukeboxes. You'll never lack entertainment. I love it. So every day we give you all action items, something that you can put in your pocket and take with you out the door to make your day better and to make your week better according to our theme. Here are some things you can do today to put your love in action and to put today's principles into practice. How about letting go of all past fears? We all have things that have happened to us in the past that we're not proud of. Ross has them, Angie has them, Poppy has them, Tara has them, I have them. And so the encouragement today is to write down something from your past that made you feel unstable or unsafe. Okay? Then I want you to acknowledge it fully. Do not push away the unstable and the unsafe feelings because they are guideposts trying to help us. All right? Your feelings are not enemies. Your feelings are telling you how you feel in the moment because you want to get better. We all want to get better. And so if your feelings are giving you back some kind of emotional response, that you are unstable or somehow unsafe emotionally or even physically, I felt all of these things. So I'm not afraid of them. It's important that you write down the things from your past that made you feel that way, acknowledge them fully. Okay. That's why we also talk about third eye chakra on Fridays because you can't try to avoid what you see. There are clear things that I need to see about my life and my condition to get better. And so uh sweeping things under the rug in your life is only going to create a tripping hazard for you later. And I have fumbled around and tripped throughout my energetic house because I didn't want to see the things that were stumbling blocks for me as I was, sure, you sweep the first little thing under the rug, it's just a little bump. But then you keep sweeping things under, you get a full lump that could cause your ass to fall over. So acknowledge what's happening in your life and then rip the paper of all of your past mistakes and past fears as a symbolic act of release. Just write it down. Just write. I don't have any paper on set here, but write down your past fears and then rip the paper up to release yourself from these things that may be causing you pain. Hmm. I don't walk around in life, y'all, with a lot of guilt and shame. We've worked on that for years here, how to release toxic shame so that it doesn't cause a problem, a massive problem in our lives. Challenges are fine, but you don't want to be the creator of your own bullshit all the time, right? This mantra that I handed to one of our community members, Jimmy Jams, this morning is one that I hand to myself. I do take my own medicine out of the medicine cabinet. These three words will change your whole relationship to yourself if you allow it. I forgive me. And I do. I forgive me. Three powerful words. Yes, I walk in forgiveness for others, and that comes easier as I forgive myself. But primarily, there are some things, mostly, y'all, I don't forgive myself for holding up a bank. I've never stolen candy from a baby. I've never done any of these things in society that people would consider to be a bad thing to do. But I have failed at times to take the opportunities that were right in front of me. Anybody else in the room have some past missed opportunities? Moments when you saw the door open but you were too afraid to walk through it, or failed relationships, romantic or otherwise. Peekaboo, playing peekaboo with life, right? Yeah. Or failed relationships where there are many men prior to Poppy Water who wanted to love me unconditionally. Was I able to receive unconditional love? No. Tara can tell you I had a hard time even letting this man's love in because I hadn't forgiven who I was in past relationships. I had not forgiven my missteps and missed opportunities. And until you forgive the past versions of yourself, you're going to keep trying to appease and please and suck up to and go back to those old moments and try to make sense of shit that happened 15 years ago. It is done now. The past is over. It can touch me not. And so I'm gonna choose to forgive myself. I had to forgive myself for not being the right kind of romantic love to my religious community of origin. They want me to feel bad about being same gender loving and the ways in which I love on the planet. I had to forgive myself for not measuring up to the guidepost and the standard of others. Have you forgiven yourself for not adding up to a societal norm that perhaps wasn't meant for you? You're going to walk around in life with a constant apology flow until you forgive yourself for being different. And some would say, like, oh, why would you have to forgive yourself for that? Because I beat myself up for being unique in the world. I beat myself up for being a short king. You know, I don't do it anymore, but I used to. Like, I'm not 6'2". When you meet me in real life, you're gonna say like the other people did on the cruise ships, you're shorter in real life. I thought you were taller on stage. I have to forgive myself for the thoughts that I had that I needed to be taller, smarter, more educated, more put together. I'm what they used to call me this post college. I'm an unkempt gay. I'm one of the worst of the gays. I'm an unkempt gay. I don't tweeze my eyebrows anymore. I don't shave my beard. I wash my ass like every other day or every 2 days. I am unkempt. And so that I could walk around in life feeling like, oh, I'll never measure up because I'm not trying to walk the red carpet tonight, you know. I shower for red carpets. I just don't shower for y'all. I shower for Poppy. I just don't shower for y'all. Oh my God. You know, I've forgiven myself for all the ways I put myself down in the public space of opinion with others. Tara, wild question to ask you in front of everybody, but what have you forgiven yourself for?
Uh,
And maybe what are you actively forgiving
yeah,
yourself
I
for?
think one of the things that like I often have to consciously forgive myself for is for the fear and for like the nerves that come up with the big balls that I have to employ, you know, because even in community with Dr. Flo, sometimes it's like, well, I don't understand why people are nervous, or I don't understand why you're nervous, or I don't, like, I don't understand why this is causing fear. And it's like that can sometimes not just at external sources, but I used to get really upset that I was a person that would like get fearful. It didn't stop me from doing it, but I was fearful of the action that I was going to take. And I used to get really upset about that, and that's something that I've had to sort of forgive in myself, that I am a person that has fears and works through those fears and all of that life. And then I would actively say like the one thing that's been very present in the last like 6 to 8 months is just forgiving myself for listening to other people's opinions more than mine on my identity in particular, right? Um, ooh,
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 and we've talked about
ooh.
this on Deconstruction Junction an awful lot, but just like people's want for me to choose either way or to present in a certain way or to, da 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 da. Like there are certain things that bother me about my identity, and I certainly have some guilt around my skin color and like those kind of things. But I have to forgive myself for all of those emotions and all of the different ways that my identity has presented, based on what other people were saying to me, right? Like the blonde hair, the no facial piercings, the fact that like I love tattoos, I love wearable art, but y'all can't see any of my tattoos, right? Like, and that's an opera industry thing. Like in all of my identities, there are outside factors pushing in that cause me to present in some way um, that may or may not be true to my actual inside felt identity. And so just forgiving myself for however long that took to get to a more truer form of my identity, or that I haven't arrived there yet. That would be what I would say as like my active forgiveness.
Forgiving myself for not having arrived there yet. And when she's talking about there, she's talking about the place in her mind, maybe perhaps even in her quantum field. Can we forgive ourselves for not being the people that we demand ourselves to be today, but that we know that we're capable of being tomorrow, or that we're working towards being? That's big, big, Tara. That's big. Can I forgive myself for the time it takes to become myself in the present moment? Big, big, big. My answer is yes, I can. I see you nodding. Yes, I can. So, yes, we can. We can take it easy on ourselves and walk in forgiveness. Forgiveness creates inner security. Forgiveness creates belonging. Forgiveness builds trust. And I need everyone listening over on TikTok and Facebook and YouTube today, tuning into Tara Priolo and myself, to consider journaling about something you need to forgive in your life to feel more rooted in the present. All right. It could start with just words on the page that don't make any sense. But if you start journaling deeper into your forgiveness, you may feel more rooted and also more capable. What the world needs is people who love themselves enough to be healed. And I know that we all have the capacity within us to be a healing presence in the world, and especially a healing presence to ourselves. On behalf of Tara Parolo Studio, our managing operating partner, my producer and manager and best friend, Poppy Water, and myself, Andre in the Flow, I want to thank y'all for spending, I think it's 69 weeks with us. Some of y'all know that 69 is one of Dr. Flow's favorite numbers. And so for about 69 weeks, if you kinky, we have been sharing love and hope and truth in our own special way with the community. And you've watched the ebb and flow of it. Some days we come in here and we're cooking with all the good grease and the cast iron and the things, and it's wonderful. Some days we're dragging our ass in here for 2 minutes and 43 seconds to just get it done. But the point is that we love you, and we love building community, and we love showing up and using our time, talent, and treasure to encourage, equip, and empower all of you to have a great day. We're not responsible for your day, but we can help you have the tools and help ourselves to the tools of being loved and lovable. And that's where I'll land. On behalf of all of us, once again, stay in your power, stay in your joy. As Tara would say, joy is the revolution. Okay. Um, what else does she say? Make good trouble, be
Do good work.
anti-racist, wash your
Do good
ass,
work.
flow.
Make good trouble. I love y'all hardcore. You're loved and lovable. Nobody can change that. Walk in joy. We'll see you later.